4 years ago, I was skinny and insecure. I was going to the gym, but I made 3 mistakes that kept me skinny. After 2 years, I fixed them and I got jacked as fuck in 1 year. Here are my 3 mistakes to avoid so you can also get jacked fast. When I stopped doing this first mistake, I started gaining so much more muscles. I remember this time in 2022. I was sitting in the kitchen and I was hungry, but I didn't find any food to eat in my house. And I also didn't want to cook anything. So I decided I'm gonna order food. So I go on this app and I go straight to my favorite food from my favorite restaurant to order from. And I order it. But I'm thinking to myself, this is something good. Like, I'm building muscles, I'm getting calories from this. Around 40 minutes later, I get the food to my house and I started eating it. The food I'm eating is a pizza because I thought pizza is a lot of calories. I love it. It tastes good. It tastes so good. And like, I'm bulking up. I'm getting good muscles. That is how you bulk up, right? If you're skinny, you eat a lot of high calorie food. I thought to myself, but it wouldn't be that effective because I continue eating a lot of high sugar foods, a lot of junk food through 2022, 2023, until one day in 2023 when I had eaten like a lot of junk food. I ate some cookies and so I felt bad and I knew that this is not good for me. I'd educated myself and I knew this junk food, that's the reason I haven't gained that much muscle. That is why I stayed pretty skinny for the last 2 years, because I've been eating like shit, eating this junk food. So I decided I'm gonna stop. But that would be very hard for me. I fail a lot of times, but I keep on fighting. And in October 2023, I'm finally free. I quit junk food. So I start feeling much better. I start having much more energy, going to the gym more. I could push harder and I get jacked pretty fast after that. But one time in the beginning of 2023, about a year ago, I get reminded on how bad junk food is. So I'm having lunch and my family has made waffles. And I think, okay, waffles is not that bad. Like, I enjoy them. I can just have some peanut butter on, have some like healthy things. I'm not gonna have jam or like Nutella or anything. I have just some healthy things on it and it will be good. Because I've started working out a lot during the time. I'm really hungry. Like, I eat a lot of food. I eat big portions. So after 5 waffles, I get flashbacks to the time in 2023 when I had enough after those cookies. Once again, I'm lying in my bed and I plan on doing this business work, but I can't. I have brain fog. I'm feeling weak. And I get reminded, this is the fucking junk food because I ate some bullshit things. It's like waffles. It's not like high sugar, but it's just low nutrition. Like, it's no meat. It's nothing that make me feel good. It's just like carbs that make me feel tired. And I get reminded of how important diet is. And since that point, I've been even more careful on what I eat. Make sure I don't eat a lot of like carbs, not a lot of pancakes, waffles, nothing of that. And just be more strict on my diet. And by the way, if you're an entrepreneur, more on the skinny side and you want to get jacked, you can get a free diet plan in my free community, top link description, and a free coaching call with me. But simply stopping junk food has been the biggest thing for me, going from skinny to jacked. Because when I stopped, I just felt so much stronger. I went to the gym and I just pushed harder. And it was hard for me in 2 months. Those 2 months when I ate less and less of it and fighted. After that, I quit my addiction. I never had junk food since that point. I never wanted to have a high sugar food because it's so fucking stupid. It makes me burst. And everyone is eating junk food, 99% of the world, and they are fucking stupid. They're putting poison inside of them. Oh, I just want to enjoy life. Like, shut the fuck up. You enjoy life more if you're jacked, if you feel strong. Like, you're not even a real human if you put poison inside of you. Fuck eating junk food. That was the first mistake I was doing. I was eating junk food, but it was so fucking stupid. Only this dumb ass fitness influencers saying it's okay, do a dirty bulk, blah blah blah. They're stupid. They are bitches. They are a bitch. Whoever says that, they are a bitch. Simple as that. And then when I stopped eating junk food, I started having a lot of meat, a lot of eggs, and a lot of healthy fats instead. So 4 eggs to my breakfast, a lot of meat to my lunch, to my dinner, like chicken, beef, fish sometimes, healthy fats like nuts, peanut butter. That has helped me feel strong and build more muscles. It was very easy to fix this second mistake, and it made me big really fast. So I remember this day in 2022. I woke up and I go down to have breakfast. But what I eat is not that good. I take out some milk and I take cereal and I eat milk and cereal to breakfast. But I feel like this is an easy breakfast, this is healthy, right? And I continue doing that. 2022 through 2023 also. And sometimes I could have like some sandwich with cheese. Sometimes I didn't even have breakfast. But then in 2023 I changed my breakfast. Finally. Because I learned that having 4 eggs every day, that's like a cheat code for building muscle. I thought like, I'm gonna have 4 eggs to my breakfast. And also oatmeal porridge. Because I started going to gym more. I wanted to like get jacked, bulk up. So I said, let me have a big breakfast. I started having 4 eggs per day, 4 eggs to my breakfast, 3 portions of oatmeal porridge and peanut butter on and a banana. And I started having that. And it made me so fucking jacked. I started building so much more faster when I had that breakfast every single day. Because I got so much more food in. At the end of the day, I had so much more food and I've gotten in so much more protein, so much more calories if I skipped breakfast or had a weak ass milk and cereal or a sandwich with a cheese slice. That's fucking bullshit. I had a coaching call a couple of days ago with a member of my free community, and he said that he had tried out the breakfast from the diet plan, and that's 4 eggs and 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and he said he liked it. And I've heard, and my one client, he also liked it, and me, I also like it because it make me feel strong. It make me have the energy, and it also tastes good. 4 eggs, I scramble them, and then I usually have 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. You can eat it on a sandwich or with a banana, however you want. And the eggs, I scramble them, I'll eat them just from a bowl. But the important thing is at least 4 eggs and 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. However you eat them, doesn't really matter. But just getting in that. When I started doing that, I got so fucking big. I started building so much more muscles. Quit the junk food. I started having a big breakfast that also made me stronger, made me feel strong, go to gym, get in protein to like recover my muscles like that. I love that breakfast. And when I started that, I needed to wake up a bit earlier in order to have the time to cook it. When I have milk and cereal, it took maybe 5 minutes to fix it and eat everything. Now it takes like 15 minutes, but it's worth it. I just go to bed earlier, wake up earlier. So if it's needed, wake up 15 minutes earlier and go to bed like 15 minutes earlier, because having this big breakfast made a huge difference for me. The last mistake was something that made me skip workouts and stay skinny. I remember through 2022, I was making very slow progress from the gym. But now when I think back to it, it doesn't even surprise me. Through winter 2022, I barely, I remember I looked like through the window one day and I saw how it was snowing, it was cold, dark, and I said, no way I'm going to the gym. And I just kept on thinking like that, and I basically never went to the gym during the winter 2022. I skipped the gym for months until it became a bit warmer. And that made my progress suffer. I was so inconsistent, barely went to the gym. I didn't build any muscles, I probably lost some muscles. I was doing a big mistake. Because last winter, I kept on being consistent with the gym. I had made like one big change. The mistake I was doing was I didn't have like a clear workout plan. I didn't have like a schedule on what days I'm gonna go to gym. I didn't have that decided. I went to gym when I felt like going to gym. I did the workout I felt like doing. I had nothing planned, but in 2023, I watched a YouTube video from Alex Hormozi, big business influencer, and he talked about time management. That every night he planned the next day with what time you're gonna wake up, what time you're gonna start working on what, until what time, the whole schedule, everything detailed, and he do it every day. I started planning what time I'm gonna go to the gym the next day with what workout. After that, I didn't decide the next day if I'm gonna go to the gym or not. I decided the day before, and it's very easy for me to decide right now that tomorrow I'm gonna do some hard thing. That is what I did, and when the time came around the other day, the next day, I went to the gym. Me that written down it. I didn't want to make myself disappointed. I didn't want to just skip it. I feel like a bitch, so I started following it. And use that easy hack made me hold myself accountable and be so much more consistent. Go to the gym. Then another thing I did is I wrote down Monday to Sunday what days I'm gonna work out with what workouts. And that also having that schedule. So I know, for example, today is shoulders, tomorrow is back and chest. Just knowing what workout I'm gonna do at what day. So when the day comes around, I know like I need to go to the gym today. I have this workout to complete throughout the day. And the day before I have already planned what time of the day. So I know when I'm gonna get out of my house and when I'm gonna come back. This was a 3 mistakes. Stop junk food, stop having a small breakfast, and stop not having a clear workout plan. And by the way, if you're an entrepreneur and want to go from skinny to jack like my client is doing right now, you can get a free 1v1 coaching call with me in my free community, top link in the description. See you inside and get jacked, brother. Bah!